The United States, one of the most powerful nations in the world, went to war against a much smaller country. They had better weapons, more money, and a stronger military. And yet, they lost. To understand this war, we have to go back to the Cold War. The world was divided into two sides. The United States and its allies and communist nations like Soviet Union and China. Vietnam became part of this global struggle. After gaining independence from France, Vietnam was divided into two. North Vietnam, communist, South Vietnam, supported by the US feared something called the domino theory. They believed that if one country became communist, others would follow. So they decided to support South Vietnam, to stop communism from spreading. At first, the US only sent advisors. But by the mid-1960s, everything changed. Thousands of American troops were sent to Vietnam. Then hundreds of thousands. The war had officially begun. Vietnam wasn't like other battlefields. It was dense jungle, hot, and extremely difficult to fight in. The enemy knew the land. The US did not. The North Vietnamese and the Viet Cong used guerrilla tactics. They didn't fight like a normal army. They used surprise attacks, hidden tunnel traps in the jungle. Soldiers never knew where the enemy was. The war became unpredictable and terrifying. The US had advanced weapons, bombers, helicopters, heavy firepower. But that wasn't enough. Because the enemy didn't fight head-on. They fought smart. They blended into villages, disappeared into tunnels, and struck when least expected. In 1968, everything changed. North Vietnam launched a massive attack, known as the Tet Offensive. They attacked cities across South Vietnam, even the capital. The US was shocked. Even though they pushed back the attack, it proved something important. The war was far from over. Back in the United States, people were watching the war on TV. They saw death, destruction, soldiers suffering. And many began to ask, why are we fighting this war? Protests started. Public support dropped. The war became longer, more expensive, and more deadly. Thousands of American soldiers died. Millions of Vietnamese lives were lost. Entire villages were destroyed. By the early 1970s, the US began withdrawing troops. In 1975, North Vietnam captured the capital of the South. The war was over. Vietnam was unified, under communist control. The United States entered the war to stop communism. But after years of fighting, they left without victory. It became one of the most difficult and controversial wars in history. A war where power wasn't enough, and strategy changed everything.